Sanbonani guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about Married at First Sight. Now guys, there's a scene where Khumo and Dee but actually go and see one of the therapists, just them as a couple. And there's something that comes out where Dee says that there has been chats around her being a wife amongst the other husbands about how disrespectful she is. Now, my question is, I don't know how the conversation went. Maybe Khumo was telling Uti how disrespectful she is, and then he went on to say, no, but I'm not the only one who sees the disrespect. The other husbands have been speaking and seeing the same thing type of thing. Because I'm just wondering, why would he tell her such a thing? Why would he tell her and let her in about a conversation that him and the gents were having? I don't know how to feel about it, but guys, you know one thing I must commend Khumo and Thabang with. Yes, at many times I've said that I just feel like the most of them, the most time, Khumo and Thabang, they like acting. I don't want to say they like acting perfect, but in public setups with other couples, it's like they take joy and kind of comfort when other couples are having troubles, and they not type of thing. Because even on games nights when Dee was having that whole thing and she was basically, trying to make a joke out of Khumo and Uboitepo. Khumo, she was trying to make it something. It's just that nobody entertained her. Thabang was one of the people who even asked a follow-up question to the game, and that follow-up question was not part of the set of questions that was planned for the game. So I felt like he was also being a bit spicy. So I've noticed with the two of them, when they're in a public setup, obviously they've agreed that they're not going to talk about their business in a public setup. And listen, they will be in other people's ndabas. But one thing I must commend them by is that they know how to safeguard their ndabas and safeguard one another during the people. I don't recall a time where Uthabang's wife is disrespectful, guys. Khumo is disrespectful. I don't recall a time where Thabang was having a conversations, at least when the cameras were there, discussing Khumo. Never, guys. I don't recall a time when Khumo was discussing her husband in a negative light while the cameras were there. Apparently, she has done it off camera. Ubuitepo, she did say that before, that Khumo, she likes pretending when the cameras are off. She says another thing about Thabang, about how he irritates her, about that he's not clean, don't he leaves his clothes around. But when the cameras were on, she was just talking about how happy she is with her man. That's a beautiful thing, you guys, because some things I just feel like safeguard your partner. So I don't know why Khumo felt the need to even be discussing his wife with Abu Thabang, and I don't know. Maybe it's a safe space because the rest of the guys, in all honesty, they are not toxic. I can't believe that they will give Khumo sound advice. But I don't know how I feel about it, and I don't know how I feel about the fact that this thing actually came out. Now, the experts spoke to them and basically said that there's still hope for them and blah, 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 which I believe that indeed there's still hope for them. Now, a lot of people have been saying these experts, these experts were like, a lot of people have been saying that the experts don't sound like professional. The advice that the experts give, like, it's not sounding sound. I actually think that the panel that they have on the show is quite a good panel. I feel like these are people that I feel like the couples are in safe and good hands. If you look at throughout, guys, the show, the other couples who have went to therapy and went on one-on-one sessions, did they not become better and stronger? I believe so. Look at Utami and Uzitobi. How many times did they go and see the experts? And every time they went to and see the experts, they only came back better. So I believe that the experts are really helping them out. I don't believe the notion that the experts are just there for nothing and their work is just not seen. And then we see a scene where Ukhuto is sitting on the balcony. Dee comes, she brings juice for him. I don't know if it's because the camera didn't catch it or what. They edited it out. I didn't see Ukhuto say thank you for the juice. I just saw him taking the juice and drinking. I like, hey, boy, now why are you not saying thank you? Are you that pissed that, But I'm like, I want to believe that, maybe they edited it out. I don't know, guys, but I found that to be rude for a person not to say thank you. And we in a weird type of place. So anyway, they talk about, the therapy session. How did their therapy session as a couple go? And listen, it looks like for them, they are basically saying that therapy session did not make a difference for them. It clearly didn't, because Ukhuto is still in his fields. Dee is still in her fields, but you can see she's trying to come around. But Ukhuto is just not budging, you guys. And then another thing that comes out is that Dee says that the previous night they had sexual intercourse. Someone said this on Twitter, you guys, and I'm like, this is so true. One thing about Dee and Ukhuto, amidst the troubles that they have, you guys, one thing that they will not miss or they will not miss out on the opportunity to have sexual intercourse. So maybe for Khuzo, it's a type of thing that's a releaser of stress. But clearly it's not a release of stress for him, because there he's sitting there still with an attitude. So I don't know what was the point of having, or maybe he was having sexual intercourse to kind of, I don't know, to kind of prove to her that, like, I'm still here. I don't know. I really don't understand. But why did they have sexual intercourse? Because Dee's even saying, I don't feel in the mood. I'm like, so if you did not feel in the mood, why did you have sexual intercourse? I'm like, I bought Dee, like, you can't, like, why didn't you say no or something like that? I don't know, guys. But anyway, the way their conversation went, guys, there was no positive type of progress in that conversation. I don't know what it's going to take for Ukhuto to come out of that place, because I feel like Ukhuto himself, when he's not okay and when he's angry, he's just those type of people. It's difficult to come out of that space. And I kind of feel like he needs to swallow his pride to a certain extent, guys. This is marriage. And I feel like when it comes to marriage, yes, you are allowed to be angry. And yes, the things that Dee is doing is not okay. But your anger must have a time limit, you guys. Your anger must have a time limit. Like, how long has it been angry now? I don't know. How many days has it been? Like, it's getting tiring at this point. But I guess that's part of marriage. There's certain things you get to learn. And I hope this is one of the things Ukhuto gets to learn, because that silent treatment, that treating a person, like, it's not nice. It's not nice in any way. Ukhuto does say that he's worried for Uti. And Dee goes ahead and asks, are you worried for me or for you? And he says he's worried for both of them. So I don't know if he's saying he's worried for their marriage, if it's going to make it, or he's worried that, I don't know, you guys. But I had so much faith in this couple, and I guess I am kind of saddened that, they are going through such a difficult hurdle at this time where it's almost decision day. But anyway, I really hope that they pull through, and I really do hope they maximize the resources and the opportunities that the show gives them, the way Uzitobile and Utami did. Anyway, tell me, you guys, what's your thoughts around Ukuto speaking with the rest of the other guys regarding how disrespectful Uti is? Do you feel like he shouldn't have done that, or do you feel like it's really not that deep? It's not like the other guys are toxic, or they would have given him wrong advice. What's your thoughts on that? Anyway, please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you guys on the next one.